start. The Board of Education at Indiahoma complies with all requirements of the Oklahoma Meeting Act. Indiahoma Board of Education may discuss, vote to approve, vote to disapprove, vote to table, reaffirm, or decide not to vote on any item on this agenda. First, I'd like to ask you all to join me in a moment of silence. There are certainly a lot of serious issues to contemplate, local, statewide, national, and worldwide. Thank you. Thank you very much. Would you please call the roll of members present?
Bells,
Yes.
Catball,
Here.
McKinney,
Here.
Cook, here, Ramirez.
100% attendance. Can't get much better. Is there a public delegation tonight?
No.
Okay, thank you. All right. Number 4, consent agenda. All of the following items which concern reports and items of a routine nature normally approved at a board meeting will be approved by one vote unless any board member desires to have a separate vote on any or all of these items. The consent agenda consists of the discussion, consideration, and approval of the following items. Is there a discussion of any item?
I make a motion to approve as is.
I second. Was that, Cook or Ramirez? Bells,
Yes.
Catball,
Yes.
McKinney, Cook,
Yes.
Ramirez. Yes.
Motion carries. Principal report. Kelly, go over.
She's gone to the Snyder basketball game.
Okay.
But we're hosting the district game Friday, but there's only gonna be one game in the boys' game. But it will be hosted at Indiahoma, the district.
Okay.
And ag showing this week in Chickasha, and that's the Southwest District show.
Right.
So they're gonna be in Chickasha.
That's a
And
pretty
that's
size
about all
show.
that we have that's new for this approaching month.
The hospitality house is
The what?
for the game. Will we have a hospitality room? And that's all taken
We'd
care
have
of.
we'll have to go overboard because there won't be many people there. It's just that one game, but we do wanna have a hospitality room.
Yeah, treat them right.
So if anybody wants to
Just in case they
bring
lose.
goodies, that'd be good.
Yeah.
I'm losing my voice, so y'all just
Okay.
ignore me.
That's okay. Okay, well, might as well go ahead now that you've lost your voice. You wanna wait a while before you do the superintendent
No.
report? We can come back to you.
No, that's good.
Okay.
Did we have
You
public
ready?
delegation?
No, we did not.
There was not, no, there was not.
No public delegation tonight. Okay.
You ready for me then?
Yes. I
Okay, the
think
first
so.
part of my report is gonna be on child nutrition and transportation, and Lisa is going to give you that information.
Okay.
Technology.
Technology, not transportation.
I meant, not
Okay.
transfer, I do transportation,
Yeah.
sorry.
I don't know anything about
She's,
the
well,
buses.
she's gonna give you another one.
Oh, no.
She'll be in your section.
Okay,
She's
it's
in
that
your
time of the
section.
year again, we go over, kind of how the year has been with child nutrition. And again, we're a CEP school, that means that all the students eat free, breakfast and lunch. And, we are part of the National School Lunch Program. We get paid a little bit more percentage, when we go that way. There's several different options, and I'm not gonna go through all that with you, but we choose National School Lunch Program, and we do the school breakfast program, and those are requirements that Trish and Brooke has to meet, serving certain things, and they follow those guidelines. And we have our special milk program, and we are going to participate in the summer food service program again. And Steffi Sal, for the last 2 years, she's done that, and she's done an outstanding job. And so we're gonna offer that for the month of June, all of June. CEP, we kinda decided a couple of years ago that we had a high percentage of low-income students, and it was to our advantage maybe to go ahead and try, because we thought we might get more students to eat in the cafeteria. And so that means we don't have to have those parents fill out lunch forms, and we are CEP for 5 years, and we're in our second year of that. So the next 3 years we will not have lunch program or lunch applications, and after that we'll look and see our numbers are really increasing of those free and reduced lunch kits. I think we're like at 84.99%. So we're at a high percentage, but we don't have a lot of high school participation. And Cindy suggested last year that I think the school that she's at had grab and go breakfast, and so we do that for 7th through 12th grade. We have grab and go, and it's between first and second hour, and they prepare a cart and take it over, and that has been a very, very successful program. We're getting about 80% of the kiddos to get a grab and go. We only have about 5 that really will go to the cafeteria and eat. We don't know why. I will talk about this just in a few minutes, but the atmosphere in there, you know, it's just an old school cafeteria, the long tables, and a lot of the new cafeterias, the dining, they have round tables where you can sit, and I think that, you know, is part of with the high school kids. They gather at the picnic tables, but they won't go in there. And the elementary students are gone. We did a survey, and that some of the students said, well, I don't like to eat in there with the elementary kids. Well, they're not even eating in there, so that was just, again, no forms for 3 years. Our goal is for more high school students to participate. We're going to talk to Trish and Brooke, and I feel like if we do a bigger salad bar for them, that may help. We've done several surveys, and they do enjoy that salad bar. And we're just back at the point where we're going to have to add more space in the cafeteria for fridges, because when you have all that vegetables and fruit, you need space to store it, and we're still, you know, just have that one main big fridge. Our goal is to replace that walk-in freezer. That's going to be a huge undertaking, because they're going to have to bring in a skid steer, move it, and our goal was to move it to the ag building for them to have for their blue and gold sausage and put a new one in. But if you're ever in the cafeteria and you want to look, the sealant around it, you know, it's been cracked and it's been caulked, but that is something that we need to look at. And tables, I think those tables have been there a long time, and they've been repaired, and I'm going to try to work on a grant to get those, but those tables are not cheap.
Right.
They're $3,000 and $4,000 a piece.
I figured that would be about 25,000, I think.
Would it be possible to look at the more contemporary tables if they're using a lot of other schools?
We looked
Is
at
that
the oval.
comparable?
We looked at the oval. The only thing, when you talk to the high school or the elementary teachers, they like for their kiddos to all be uniform, set, you know, 4 on this side and 4 on this side. So, you know, we're going to have to kind of compromise there.
Yeah, okay.
And the success of the program, you know, goes back to Trish and Brooke. They're there early. They meet the trucks early. Mandy Cox, she's still the cashier and takes care of all the bookkeeping for that. And I help take care of the paperwork and do claims. And then Carrie's an official, but we haven't had to use her because we're on the CEP. And so that's just if you have to go back and review a free and reduced lunch form. But we've been on our inspection reports. They've all been great. We haven't been dinged for anything, so we really feel good about that. Okay, now technology.
And not transportation.
I'm going to talk to you about E-rate a little bit. Every school in Oklahoma gets E-rate, and it's very strict guidelines. And we have, Drew, he's called my E-rate guy, he keeps Deanna and I in line on how we can spend the money. And then Industry Systems, we, they usually bid on it, or United, Systems out of Oklahoma City. But we do have bids that come in for the switches, the access points, the fiber. And so with Drew and Industry Systems or United Systems, they keep us in line so we don't get in trouble on that federal money. And this summer, we're gonna replace switches and add a few more access points. And their funding is limited to certain things. You can't buy servers, you can't buy computers. It's like for the infrastructure of the network. So, but we do get money for that from the, I think they pay for your telephone bill, is that right?
Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay,
Internet, yeah.
back in 24, 25, you kinda have the numbers there, 25, 26. We, got rid of most of our desktops, only teachers have them. Chromebooks, if you'll see, we've really increased. Those are outdated, a lot of them, but we still have them on inventory. Smart boards are a thing of the past, and we have Promethean boards.
Yeah.
These 25, we're gonna have to look at replacing soon. And, there's new updated boards, but some of the boards in the district are about 8 years old, and they're gonna have to be. So we're gonna have to look at doing that. And we've gone from 16 cameras to 40, and you can never have enough cameras.
No,
Exactly.
So,
Nope. They all know where the blind spot is.
they all know. The 40 cameras, Deanna can view from her office, Nikki has access, and then Carrie in her office, they have the screens up. And then we have with our new system, we have it where you can view it on your phone. And I have access to it, and then Nikki does. So in case something happens in the district and the fire department comes, or somebody will have access to where they can view on their phone. So that's really been helpful. And Perkins is the ones that have the cameras here in the phone system. Okay, our goal for summer is to switch out the switches. You know, everything's faster and quicker, and
Oh, yeah.
and our goal still is to have fiber to the ag. Right now we're wireless. Donna's using a lot of technology there, and so we're gonna have to eventually run fiber to the ag building. Now, we do have cameras at the ag barn that are wireless, and they run okay, but we do need to try to get fiber to the ag
Yeah.
building. And we talked about having cameras in the classrooms. I know some teachers are kinda, you know, no way, some want them, but it's just, helps with security. And another thing I'm gonna mention to you, this is technology Chromebooks. You know, some of the schools are going back the other way. They're going to textbooks.
Mhm.
And their test scores are, you know, up. And I think that that is something that we may have to look at. Our kiddos are in front of devices 24/7.
Yeah.
And here at school, they know a way around that filter. And those teachers have to stay on them, and it is a full-time job.
I mean, we've approved textbooks every single year for the last,
Yeah.
what, 3 years?
And you have textbook money.
I don't know
so-
what that district is in Oklahoma, but they've switched.
Oh, yeah.
No
And-
Chromebooks.
And across the country, some
Yeah.
are trying to be going back to
They're
that.
going back. And if you'll talk to parents, they want that textbook.
Yeah.
They want that textbook to where they can figure out how to do the problem and help their
Yeah.
kiddo.
At least know where to go to Google
Right,
it.
yeah, yeah. Do y'all have any questions? I know that was fast.
Have you talked to AT&T about the phones, what they're trying to do? They're going from analog.
It's an old analog line here to Indiahoma, and there's an adapter that, I talked to Troy last week, and, you know, everything's digital now, but they think that since we have fiber to the building,
Yeah.
that they'll be able to connect to the fiber here.
They should be.
And our phones are digital, but they're on an old analog line,
Yeah.
Yeah. They,
old analog trunk line, so,
sure they'll want money to do that.
oh, I'm sure. Y'all have any questions?
No, thank you, good
Thank
report.
you.
Good job.
Thank you, Lisa, for your great presentation.
Oh, yeah.
On operations, which I'm talking about tonight, all operations, child nutrition and technology. That's German, but I won't say it. Indiahoma Public School operations continued, so I'm doing transportation. We strive to assure that Indiahoma buses operate efficiently and effectively. When there's a problem, Ms. Roberts immediately contacts Weber's Diesel Repair in Lawton for applicable repairs, and they're really quick to get over here and help us. We lease one school bus, and the bus is leased for 3 years, as you all know. And at the end of 3 years, negotiations are made, and we're furnished with another new school bus. And when it arrives, it's been inspected, tagged, and is ready to go. And our bus was replaced just this school year, so we're good for 3 years, this year and 2 more. And there it is. This was before MJ had it washed. Indiahoma School has purchased 2 small school buses with our ESSER grant funds, so we have a total of 3, 1 large and 2 small. And currently, we have 1 large bus borrowed from Cache Public School, and we only use it if we've got the other big bus gone out to basketball games or whatever. And we negotiated with Cache because we give our alt ed funds to Cache so that we have 2 slots at Cache in the alt ed program in case we need it. But we haven't used it for the last 2 years, but we still give them the money so we have the slots available. So we talked with them about that, and so we're using one of their buses. I think our transportation department operates efficiently and effectively. Students are here on time in the mornings unless, there's an emergency or the weather prohibits. And they arrive home at approximately the same time every day, so the parents can feel safe about when they're getting there. And if for any reason there's going to be a delay, then we contact the parents on our parent forum. Our bus drivers are very important, and they've got to have CDL licenses as well as be certified specifically for school bus drivers. If they drive the big bus, they have to be CDL.
Right.
The little buses, you do not have to be. And we've got 2 full-time bus drivers, and they do an outstanding job. And then we've got 2 school employees who are certified, and they do substitute driving in case our other people can't be there. And it's really important they maintain their licenses and certification because, and the REO, when he comes, that's exactly what he looks for. And so we maintain documentation on every bus driver. The Allied Drug Testing Company randomly tests our bus drivers, and they all pass. And it's mandated that our bus drivers get certain professional development, so we make sure they get that in August. And some of the professional development that they must have is they have to be able to recognize bullying and be able to know how to report it and who to report to. They have to know bus protocol. And bloodborne pathogens, Mr. McGuire, our science teacher, usually takes care of that. And we do child abuse recognition and reporting procedures. And then also we go through FERPA, and Diane Boss normally does that for us. But the bus drivers have to have all of these professional
Ms.
developments.
Vogely, on your, the shock, does somebody carry an EpiPen for that?
On the
Epileptic?
what?
With their,
We have that in the school. They probably should be on the bus. That's probably something I need to look at.
that's what I was just
Well,
thinking.
even like for activity buses too,
Mhm. Yes,
you
for
know,
sure.
it's a-
Yeah, I need to look into that.
Probably never be used, but
Well,
hopefully
that
not,
anaphylactic shock is,
Oh, yeah.
that's pretty quick and sudden.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we have any EpiPens now?
Yeah.
Carrie, I think, has some. We have one student that has that just in case.
They are dated too.
Mm-hmm.
and if that student is on the bus,
Yeah.
it's,
And I need to check with Carrie, but I feel like the parents probably had made sure that that's covered if that child is on the bus. I will check on that.
Yeah,
I'm glad you brought that up.
be covered for any child.
Right,
You need to have one on hand, so.
right.
Okay.
And our long-range plans for replacing buses is that, of course, our large bus is leased, and we'll go through that in 2 more years. But we're always looking at a way to find a replacement for a 14-passenger vehicle. So hopefully we'll find some grants or something. These little buses, they have a lot of problems sometimes, mechanically. The regular route bus drivers meet with the superintendent each year in August, and we always did a route map. And that way, if the drivers are gone and we have to get someone else, then they know where the children live. And also, this is just mandatory. They have to have a pre-trip inspection and a post-trip and a child check after each bus trip. And then they have to date it and document it and bring it to our office and leave it there on file for the RAO to check it out when he comes. Our long-range plan for transportation is to continue to negotiate at the end of 3 years on the lease. I usually can get them down a little bit every year. Continue to search for funding to add security cameras to buses, add GPS locators, bus monitors, not for discipline because we have wonderful students, but for support for the drivers and for the students. And to add an additional 14-passenger vehicle is long-term goals for transportation. Do you have any questions?
I got, on their training in August, do they go through CPR?
Yes, we
Okay.
have Great Plains come out and they train the teachers so that all teachers are, it's mandatory that we have like one in high school, one in elementary, but we train everybody so that everybody has CPR.
Is there an emergency kit on the buses?
Yes, there should be. I haven't checked this year, but I will check.
Lisa said there is.
Okay, good. Oh, Lisa, okay. Okay, good. Any other questions? Okay, this will lead into my next one, which is also operations, and this is on our facilities. This last year, we've had some great progress in our facilities the last several years since we got the ESSER grant. Our community has been outstanding in their unwavering support of our school. It's wonderful how people come forward and help us. I remember one of the first bonds that we did for the facility when we got our red roof, and we were so proud of that. Okay, go ahead. One of our latest scheduled facility upgrades is our new roof on the auditorium. It was severely damaged during the storms, and the insurance company is paying for a new one, which will be completed by Eric Igo's roofing company. And I'm not sure when they're gonna get started on that, because right now they're kind of focused on the windows in the, well, I'll go through that in a minute. We've added the new windows in the lobby, and they look beautiful, and they lend to the security of our school. I don't know if you all have been up there since we got them, but they're beautiful. The new windows in the elementary building will be completed prior to June 30th because we have to expend that money. It has to be done by June 30th. And Mr. Igo is going to start on those during spring break and hopefully get them finished in that week. We were able to replace all the windows with the school resource officer grant, which was our security grant that we got. And we're spending the whole $93,000. Here's a view from the window in our offices. And there's another view of the beautiful window and the kids outside and the other one. Our facilities are thoroughly cleaned daily and sanitized. And we're so fortunate to have the two wonderful ladies, Clara and Terry. They do such an outstanding job. Our school just looks spotless all the time. And we've added a new playground fence from our school resource officer grant. So that's our new playground fence. And we've added additional security cameras, as Lisa mentioned, both at school and at the Ag Barn. A new refrigerator is being added to the cafeteria. We have found the funding for the refrigerator. We just have to find the spot and get it ordered. And there's new flooring that was put in the superintendent's front in the lobby, and also the front offices, the lobby offices in Carrie's, in Bobby's, and in Jay's. They look really good. And the cafeteria air conditioning and heating unit's been upgraded. The heating unit in the gym has been repaired. Long-term goals are new heating unit in the gym, and, oh, we would love to have air conditioning in the gym. And this concludes the operations portion of my presentation. Do we have any questions?
Everything looks good.
Thank y'all very much.
Well, thank you, that was a good job, I appreciate you. Okay, on to item 7, vote to approve, not approve, or table continuing contract and engagement letter with the auditor firm Sanders, Bledsoe, and Hewitt for the 2026-2027 school year.
These are our auditors that we've used for the last few years.
Are you happy with them?
I'm very happy.
And they communicate well?
They do. And we have a question, we just call them, and they're so helpful to guide us to make sure we don't get in any trouble anywhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think it's to audit the 25,
I move to
26
approve
school
item
year.
number 7, the continuing engagement contract with auditor firm Sanders, Bledsoe, and Hewitt for 2026-2027.
I'll second it.
Okay.
He's second, she goes second, I'm sorry.
Bells,
Yes.
Catvala,
Yes.
McKinney,
Yes.
Cook,
Yes.
Ramirez.
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you. Number 8, discussion and review and vote to approve or not approve the IPP Indian policies and procedures for 2026-2027 school year.
And there are no changes on this, after the last revisions we made.
Okay.
And, it's time for the Title VI program again, and so we always have to review this once a year to make sure it's still up to date.
Okay. Is there discussion?
Changes. I'll make a motion to approve it.
A second.
Bells,
Yes.
Catvala,
Yes.
McKinney,
Yes.
Cook,
Yes.
Ramirez.
Yes.
You're
Motion
doing good,
carries.
Nikki.
Thank you very much.
An inside joke.
Number 9, discuss and review board members' accrued points.
It looks like everybody is up to date, except Mr. McKinney. So-
Ask him if he cares. He's got one more meeting.
Yeah.
Do we have a spring meeting? A regional spring meeting?
I haven't gotten anything yet, but there should be.
Should be,
Should be.
maybe in March.
Yeah.
Should be right after the election, and right after the board, the members officially, or the new members are officially seated on the board, I think. That's when they usually do it. I could be wrong. I've slept.
If it affects any compliance, whatever I need to do, I can do.
No, it said here,
You won't be able to be a board member next year.
I won't.
Yeah.
Give me a towel.
oh, here's this.
Let's play tag.
I know when I got it 5 years ago, I think it was 2 days or 3 days.
Oh,
It was bada boom, bada bing. I knocked them all out.
Yeah.
So I haven't had to do anything in 5 years.
sat in front of that computer, huh? Yeah, it'll get it done. Okay, I think we've kind of reviewed number 9. Move on to, if I can turn the page here, move on to number 10. Number 10, discussion, possible action regarding future security funds. The Comanche County Sheriff's Office brought a proposal over for the board to pursue and discuss pending possible security funding.
Okay, and they're here in case you have any questions, but let me just read what Major Duran sent.
Okay.
Dear Superintendent, I'm writing to formally propose the placement of a school resource officer within the district to further strengthen school safety and provide a visible, proactive law enforcement presence on campus. Ensuring a safe learning environment is essential to student success, staff well-being, and community confidence. Assigning a sheriff's deputy as the SRO offers several advantages, including specialized law enforcement training, direct access to county resources, and experience in emergency response and threat assessment. In addition to enhancing safety, a deputy assigned to the school can build positive relationships with students and staff, support prevention efforts, and serve as a trusted resource for education and mentorship. Attached for your review is a detailed breakdown of the proposed salary and benefits for the position, along with a draft memorandum of understanding that outlines their duties, responsibilities, and scope of authority. And the amount was the monthly salary and monthly benefits total was $5,563.85. And of course, we don't have any idea if we're gonna get the security money again this year or not, I'm not sure. And so this was just something they wanted you all to think about.
So
And
they're placing them here, but we're paying for them.
right. Mhm.
5,500?
Yes, 63.85
And that's a 10-month.
Mhm. 10 months, right,
Yes, ma'am.
just like the school. So
Is
that
that
would
only
be
during
about
school hours?
56,000.
No extra
It's
curricular?
just during school hours, right?
Uh-huh.
Monday?
Not basketball,
Not
baseball.
basketball.
Not basketball.
Oh, my, now, come on.
Do what?
On the first semester, we do 5 days, the second semester 4.
Okay. Is the second semester longer days?
No.
Okay. Well, so.
Yeah, when
right
we
now,
play
it
Frederick,
requires
we
no
might
board
need you.
action at this time.
Right,
Okay.
we can just table it until,
Is there anything you'd like to add to what we've said?
How many schools are partaking in this? Is there, the rural schools, I don't, you know.
We do have cash public schools. We took over as their SRO officer last year. We've got one individual that, they're full-time. My policy is that when you guys are in school, he's gonna be there, or somebody else will be covering for you. We do the best that we can to have somebody, if he has to go to training that day, to have somebody else out there to cover for him while he's gone. If you guys close down for snow days or something like that, then that individual would have to come in and work for me. Or if the courthouse is closed down, then he would have the day off. The 2 months out of the year, I would be working him also, but I would be taking care of the costs and everything for those 2 months.
Talking about training, would this officer be trained to have like the FERPA training, which is, you know, you don't mention the kid's name outside of school, and basically that kind of stuff.
I'm looking at trying to do there with all the SRO officers.
Well, I mean, they could come to probably the training here when you do that.
But
I know they were gonna have CPR and that other stuff and a background check.
Oh. They would come full-time, yes, we have
That's
enforcement
it.
officers.
No other schools, just cash.
Right, all the schools in the county just about has one. Elgin has SRO.
Yeah.
They're using Elgin. Fletcher's got one. Starland's got one. Comanche County Sheriff's Department has cash. That's the only school that we've got. We're looking at a couple other ones that don't have one right now, seeing if they want one.
Is this an accessory to your normal deputy staff? Or is this a full-time deputy that's being placed in the school?
This is a full-time deputy. It's not going from
Full-time
anybody
deputy
else.
that we're paying for 2
Well,
months, for all but 2 months
But
out of
except for
year.
the days that we're not in school, but that he would still have to report to work unless
Well, he said that or be off if we're off.
Right,
He said
yeah.
Either
Yeah.
or.
Yeah, I know in the past, when he was working at Cash, he basically worked the same hours as a school teacher. When the school was out, he was off. My deal is if I'm paying them for 40 hours a week, I'm gonna get 40 hours a week out of them. So if they're only working 4 days a week, unless they're working 10-hour days, I mean, our proposal is basically a reimbursement.
Yeah.
What it cost me to hire a deputy, we're just asking for that reimbursement while he's being utilized out here.
Yeah, that's fair.
Last year, we made a proposal to the superintendent, but you guys had already obligated your funds toward the other things. And that was, I guess, the same thing that we had issues with last year on several of them, was that proposals had already been made to utilize the funds elsewhere. This year we have, Farm Mountain, Bishop, and some of the other small towns. We've been approached. I don't wanna step in and take SRO officers away from the local law enforcement.
Yeah.
But we have been kind of approached by some of them that they would like for us to come take over their schools, from the school boards.
Okay. Okay.
One other thing also, there will be a marked marked sheriff's unit here the whole time that they're here, so.
That's good.
There's
Yeah,
a
that-
deterrent
Yeah.
right there by seeing a car here.
Yeah.
Plus they can work school zone out here, if you're having issues with traffic around it. But there will be that marked car also that's
Yeah.
pretty good deterrent.
Car's a good deterrent.
Did you say it was
Yeah.
waiting on the funding for that?
We don't know yet. You know, we got the security funding last year, and we got the security funding the year before. I haven't heard about
It's a
this
year
year
by
for
year
sure.
thing.
I
So,
think it's still
no.
in legislative, they haven't.
You
Do
what?
what?
It's
Still in legislature?
Still in the legislature?
This isn't something you guys gotta decide here immediately. I mean, we're trying to plan ahead as ourselves because our budget starts in June and we have to have it all put in and everything in June for a proposal. So we're putting this out there to try and find out because I have to make my plans as well.
Sure.
This would be starting next school year. So that would allow me to get, the DARE certifications throughout the summer and get them all lined up and outfitted because it does take some time, if I have to hire somebody, in order to outfit them with everything, vehicle, uniforms, vests, all that stuff, tasers and all that. It takes a little bit of time to get that stuff ordered in and, get them, especially since it's, personalized, to fit their size.
Okay.
So,
I got a little broader question. When you hire a deputy, I understand you're gonna vet them, but is there any other testing that you do?
any other testing that we do, we send them through a 16 weeks of, fleet training,
Okay,
so that they're a certified law enforcement officer in the state of Oklahoma. As far as testing beforehand, they have to go through, the psychological test, and then they also have to go through a basic, and I don't know what they call it, it's just basically a basic grammar test.
I was looking for the psychologist.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Everybody
what
goes
we're-
through an MMPI. If you're gonna be carrying a gun,
Oh.
you have to go through that.
Minnesota vet, yeah.
Did you want an application?
378 questions. No, I
Yeah.
already know the test. I've given it a few
Yeah,
times.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
there's your security right there.
That's big.
Cause that has, well, never mind, it's
Well,
got,
Thank
It's
you very
got
much.
the,
I certainly appreciate you
you
coming
can't lie
out
on it, though.
and
You'll get caught.
It's a,
You have our number and everything, so if you have any questions in the future, you can give us a call and let us know. If you so desire to, contract with us, then, let us know at your earliest convenience so that we can make our plans soon.
okay, as soon as we find out about our money.
Yeah.
So, if you,
Yeah, our figures, I say they're flexible because if our guys get a pay raise, which we got a pay raise last year, so it did go up with cash last year. So, from the time that we contracted with them, to the time that, I guess we got our contract approved, with the county, it went up a little bit. And so it doesn't change much, us county workers, we don't get much pay and we don't ever get a raise hardly at all. But if the things do fluctuate, I mean, like I said, it is a cost recovery that, but they'll put in their hours with you and then we'll send you the bill and then you guys pay off of that. If there's any discrepancy or anything, you can see the undersheriff and he'll take care of it. And then we'll do the best we can to have everything covered. In cash, we do allow that SRO officer or the other officers to come out and help you guys out or help the school out for basketball games, sports events, anything like that that you want to have them here. We allow them to basically contract with you or come out for an hourly rate and stand by and work for you. The only thing that I'm guaranteeing is that none of the times while school's open.
Okay,
Um,
all right.
If there's anything as far as patrolling around he can patrol the whole school zones, whatever, write tickets. Now, the signs have to be all up. I know that, I think we came out here to write tickets in the school zone one time, and one light was flashing, but the other light wasn't. And so, we had that discrepancy there where we can't really write a ticket when somebody says, well, that light wasn't flashing, I didn't see it. And so, but, you know, it can be used.
That's when you
basically
put a
as
sign up with a light.
Ever since the
Take
switch was
take the lights
replaced,
off and put the sign up with
it's
times.
been up.
Yeah.
That's the easiest
That'd
thing.
be cheaper.
That's what I was saying.
I know that, there's some schools that have the big LED lights and everything, and they have timers and everything on them, but,
Oh, that's,
they're quite expensive,
Yes,
but
they
it
are.
seems like everybody in that area seems to like them as well, and they tend to disappear quite often.
yeah. Well, if it's
I don't
gone,
know
you can't
how
get a
many
ticket.
people have school zone with the LED lights flashing all the time in their garage or something.
Sounds like a new hire to watch the
There's
lights,
A
don't
lot
it?
of them that disappear.
Oh, imagine that.
If you have any questions, let us know.
Okay.
Okay, we appreciate you coming
Thank
out.
you, guys.
Thank you very, very much, folks. Be careful out there.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Number 11. Well, I learned a lot from that.
Okay, we tabled this one, didn't we?
Number 11 is, yeah, we didn't require any action. Number 11, vote to approve or not approve replacing the windows in the elementary building in the amount of $93,000 to be paid for with the security funding.
I thought we already approved this.
I thought so
I,
too.
I think that, they may have, but it was less at one time.
Oh, sure.
Sounds the same.
Yeah.
Everything was less at one
Well,
time.
you know what, if we did approve it for this, then we'll just approve it again.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah, and so it's specifying it be paid for with security funding.
Right.
Now, one of the questions I have, back when I was helping with the after-school reading program, a lot of the teachers complained about, and they had their windows covered up. Are we doing all the same windows, or are we reducing the amount of windows?
We're doing the same windows. The teachers voted for it, and it was unanimous. They all wanted their
But they
windows.
cover them up completely.
I don't know.
That's crazy. Okay,
I can see that on the west side sometimes.
yeah, that's the ones, I was talking about. They
But I
had
think you
completely
have to
covered.
have so much natural light in a room.
And we have to have one window that opens
Yeah.
in every classroom.
For egress.
And,
Yeah.
so we made sure, that we've got all that handled and.
Okay.
Well, maybe these windows won't let the heat of the sun in as much. Is there a discussion or a motion?
I make the motion to vote to approve the replacing the windows in the elementary building in the amount of $93,000 to be paid with the security funding.
I'll second it.
Bells,
Yes.
Catvala,
Yes.
McKinney,
Yes.
Cook,
Yes.
Ramirez.
Motion carries. Thank you very much. Number 12, vote to approve or not approve OKTLE, Oklahoma Teacher and Leader Effectiveness Evaluation System for Indiahoma teachers for school year 2026-2027. And that is the instrument that's used to
Yes,
evaluate.
for the teachers' evaluations. And it's a total this year of $467.50.
For the
Use of the,
so it must have a computer tie-in.
it
Must be-
does.
Yeah.
It's all
okay.
done on computer,
Is this the same
which
one
is
as
really
last year?
great.
Is this the same one as last year? I make a motion to approve the OKTLE evaluation system for Indiahoma teachers for school year 26-27.
I second. Bells,
Yes.
Catvala,
Yes.
McKinney,
Yes.
Cook,
Yes.
Ramirez.
Yes.
Motion carries. Number
Is
13.
that 26-27 or 25-26? Have we done evaluations yet?
It's 26-27.
So this will be for the next
For
year?
next
Yeah, we
Okay,
did it
gotcha.
last year
Uh-huh.
for this
Okay,
year.
gotcha, making sure.
Yeah.
Thanks.
lock 'em in on that price before it goes up.
Yeah, really.
Number 13, review and approve the Indiahoma hours to minutes calendar for 25-26.
And you all may have approved this before too, but, the RAO was pretty adamant, you know, that it needs to be done, so I thought it would be better to overkill than not. And I wonder if you'd mind amending it. I got information today that, the virtual instructional plan for Indiahoma has been approved. I've completed the survey, but if you could amend this number 13 to add, which includes the virtual instructional plan.
Would it-
And that plan, according to the state, we're allowed 2 virtual days, like our snow days, so that we could work virtually and not have to, make those up.
Would that be better to do it here or
And that
down
has
on
to
new
do with
business?
this calendar.
Would that be better to do it here or down on the new business?
It'd be better probably if we could do it with the calendar.
How did you say that, which includes what?
Which
In-
includes the virtual instructional plan.
You could just say to include.
No, to include, yeah. To include the virtual instructional plan. Then that way we've got the language that'll make
Yeah.
him, glad that we did it correctly.
I'll make a motion to approve the Indiahoma hours to minutes calendar for 25-26, which includes a virtual instructional plan of 2 days.
Perfect.
Second. Bells,
Yes,
Catvala,
Yes.
McKinney,
Yes.
Cook,
Yes.
Ramirez. Yes.
great. Now, number 14, vote to approve or not approve Activity Fund PO 174 for Chelsea Romo to teach powwow protocol to the After-School Native American Cultural Organization.
Yes,
And this was suggested that we do it since it's activity fund by our auditor in
Okay.
this way.
How much is it?
For, $675, is that what it was?
Yes.
Okay.
$675 out of their activity fund.
Okay. Now, will that be out of the Native American Activity Fund?
Mhm.
Okay.
How many, I mean, is it like goes on like for several days or?
Yeah, Lena is supposed to get a copy of the hours that she spent teaching
Oh,
the
she's already done it?
protocol. Uh-huh,
Oh, she's already done
a
it.
She
breakdown.
does that, I think she does it kind of.
Is there a
ongoing
lesson
thing.
plan, or where do they get the protocol?
I'm not sure,
That's-
but we'll find out. I'm not sure.
Yeah, because, I mean, that's kind of up in there.
It's
There's
kind
a
of
lot of different tribes, and when you're talking,
Yeah, there's kind
you
of.
know, a lot of different protocols and everything. Are we focusing just on one, or are we gonna cover? The
I would
spectrum
think
here.
that it'd be more than one, because they've gone through so many different powwows, you know, like the, Kiowas and, some that I'm not even sure about, but,
There seem to be.
We're actually just approving the $675.
Yeah. If you're in doubt, I guess you're
Because
just
it's already
supposed to
been
ask
done.
what their protocol is that day, right?
Yeah.
You've had experience with that, I'm sure.
So basically,
follow.
Don, we're approving the 675 because this has already happened, so.
I think that's close the barn door and the horse is already gone.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's okay. Okay,
Is there a motion?
I make the motion that we vote to approve the activity fund, PO 174, for Selena Romo to teach powwow protocol to the After-School Native American Culture Organization.
Second. Bells,
Yes.
Catvala,
I still have a question about it, but yes, okay.
McKinney,
Yes.
Cook,
Yes.
Ramirez. Yes.
Motion carries. I may not, what I'm gonna say may not be proper, but would you ask her if she could,
absolutely.
Yeah, put out
That's
in-
already, I already called her and
Okay.
asked her to come in, that we need to, you know,
Yeah.
make sure we've got the dates, the times, what was taught,
or just the
Yeah.
sequence of how she's.
which we do for any
Yeah, right,
situation.
yeah, yeah. Okay. Number 15, I figured you were on it. 15, vote to approve or not approve elementary tutoring second semester with tutor salaries paid from the $11,000 literacy grant.
This is another little grant that I got, 2 months ago or something. And the high school's been having the high dosage tutoring,
Right.
but our elementary hadn't started theirs yet, but, we'd like to start this semester with this grant.
And will it be done as a pullout from regular class or as
Hopefully it'll be before and after school.
okay, okay.
Now, this is the one that we also hired, Miss Maddie for.
Hired who?
Maddie?
That's for high school. That comes out of the high school fund.
So it'll be it's similar.
Uh-huh. Maddie, I think they're really learning a lot of good math individually. You know, she's pulling them out and working with just 5.
Will they work with the kids on the current things they're doing, or will there be a structured curriculum for this?
It'll be very structured, for elementary. And, they're really doing a lot of work with tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3 of where the students are
Right.
and picking up where they are and doing high
Sure.
dosage to get them up to par.
Okay,
The focus will be on math and reading.
Probably mostly reading.
okay. It's hard to read a word problem if you don't know
Right.
how to read. I move to approve number 15, the elementary tutoring for second semester with tutor salaries paid from the $11,000 literacy grant.
I'll second it.
Bells,
Yes.
Capola,
Yes.
McKinney,
Yes.
Cook,
Yes.
Ramirez, yes.
Motion carries. Number 16, vote to approve or not approve supplemental to include increase in foundation salary aid and increase in final statements of some of the title programs and small rule.
What happened was in Title V, Title I, Title I-D, we had carryover. And so when the auditors went in and got the amounts, they didn't count the carryover because it was not listed already. So that came up to about 53,000 something. And then our foundation money was 200,000 something more. And so this is wonderful to have to do a supplemental
Yeah.
to show more money that we have in our general fund for,
Doesn't happen very often.
right, so.
That'd make an auditor look. Well, that's certainly fortunate we have that,
Yes, it's wonderful.
and we have a place to spend it. That'll do some good. Is there a discussion or a motion? I move to approve number 16, the supplemental to include increase in foundation salary aid and increase in final amounts of some of the title programs and small rule.
I second.
Bells,
Yes.
Capola,
Yes.
McKinney,
Yes.
Cook,
Yes.
Ramirez, yes.
Motion carries. Okay, number 17, proposed executive session for the discussion of A, evaluation of Superintendent Deanna Vogely contract terms and discussion of Superintendent Vogely for employment or non-reemployment for school year 26-27. TS 25 OS 307. Well, we're supposed to do the evaluation in executive session, so on number 18, I move to convene into executive session.
I'll second it.
Bells,
Yes.
Capola,
Yes.
McKinney,
Yes.
Cook,
Yes.
Ramirez, yes.
Actually, doing.
Y'all wanna stay here and then
Well,
we'll-
can we just stay here and have
Yeah,
Caleb
'cause it's
turn it
only
off?
us two, right?
Yeah, just let me know, because I opened that up over there, so we can
Yeah.
go, her and I can go in there.
Okay, so we're